Hey guys, Timmy here, and a lot has been going on this week, especially if you've been watching the World Cup, and the US had lost, unfortunately, and it was a big deal, and it really brought out a lot about nationalism and really being proud for your country. And it seems like, especially on the internet for some reason, that being proud of your country is a bad thing, and it's like you shouldn't be proud to be where you live because all countries are bad. And I don't agree with that. And let me explain. Tomorrow's 4th of July. It is Independence Day in America. Basically, we celebrate by having cookouts, shooting fireworks, celebrate our independence from Britain back in 1776. And a lot of people nowadays, they don't like living in America. They don't like America. They don't like people that support their own country. They think people who are like, oh, America, it's just a bunch of like gun-toting hillbillies with driving their pickup trucks around and calling black people racially offensive words. And that's just simply not the case. And being proud of your country is not a bad thing. And I feel like the people that either hate and like don't like how Americans are just so proud of themselves and so like nationalistic is because they either live in like a country where they are being somewhat oppressed, if you want to say that, or they're just like some little loser who's sitting in his bedroom who just thinks he's edgy on the internet, so he just posts stupid things. And I won't get into the second part because you obviously know who you are and you're a loser. And well, I'm offending everybody now. And really, the other people, I feel like because they live in other countries that really don't understand like America and don't understand like you can be proud of your country. It's okay. You can be proud of who you are. And like, for example, you could be proud to be American. You have the freedom of speech. You have the American dream to do whatever you want, and you could be whoever you are. And I mean, obviously, like some people say the dream is dead or it's different, but there still is like light, and there still is like showing that you can do that. And in other countries, it's just obviously there are some things that you can't do, and it really sucks. Like, for example, when you use an example of Germany, they have censorship laws for, let's say, the new game came out a couple of months ago, Wolfenstein, The New Order. The Nazi symbols in that game had to be redone and had to be covered up with the Wolfenstein logo in Germany because they have anti-censorship laws or censorship laws, and you can't show those symbols. And it's because why? Because I understand Nazi Germany and everything, but and that was what, like about 70 years ago or so. I understand that was bad, but you're showing these people, you're basically saying like you're trying to hide that history, and unfortunately it was bad, but it still is history. If you try to hide it, it kind of makes it worse, and but I don't see in, even if I know, for example, some Germans, they don't like saying that they're German and that they're proud to be German because people think, oh, you're a Nazi, you support Hitler and everything. No, you can be proud of being German. Germany's a great country. It has a lot of history, has a lot of great things, and there's nothing wrong with that. But everyone's like, oh no, you can't be proud of your country. It just seems like, oh, because all countries are bad in the world, that you can't be proud of anything. Wait, you just want to be some like loser who thinks anarchy is the only way? Like, get out of here, I hate you. But well, I'm really going off today. And other things, like for example, Australia has like so many restrictions, and certain games can't be there. And I'm always bringing up games because it just seems like these games are a new type of media that really shows how different each country is in the world and how different everything is. Like, when you think about it, in America, we could get any game we want. You can get adult only games. I mean, you probably have to buy them online, but you can still get those games. You can walk into any GameStop or any Best Buy or anything and pick up a game. You don't have to worry about your game being censored or being treated like differently. Like in Europe, there's like all like the games are different, and I think even in like Germany as well, is in Team Fortress 2, like the blood and like the delimbing and everything, basically like how like body parts would fall off, that wouldn't be in the game because of the censorship laws. But I mean, that's just a fact of life. Like, there is blood, that is life, and I don't see why you should hide that. And basically what I'm saying is, you can be proud of your country. You can be proud, even though all countries are different and some have pros and cons to each. There's nothing wrong with liking your country. I mean, there's nothing wrong if you're American and you like being American. There's nothing wrong if you're British and you like living in England. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, and there's really just nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being proud of your country. like if like your team was in the World Cup, you should be proud of that. You should be happy for that. You shouldn't be like, oh well, you know what, whatever. It's like America's bad, world, they're always going into wars, blah blah, debt, whatever. We get that. There are problems in the world. We understand that. But there's nothing wrong with just being proud of your country, and that's just really it. And you know what? It's 4th of July tomorrow. Let's all, I'm just gonna be happy. I don't care. Like, it's Independence Day. Like, America's the best. That's it. I really try to offend people here, but it happens. And you know, if you just get offended over people making jokes about things, and you just get mad at like people saying, oh, you're proud of their country and they like living where they are, then you really need a reality check, because who cares? Who cares? We're all the same, just because we're born in one place and not the other, because we're all the same. That's all that matters. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment down below. Leave like, favorite, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.